Hey, what's happening, everybody? Hope everyone is well. Just to give you a quick little shout, I have filmed a deadlift YouTube video, pretty much outlining 3 critical mistakes that most people are making when it comes to their deadlifts and how it's killing their gains. So hopefully I'll be posting that at some point today, scheduling it for tomorrow. So do have a look. It'll be on my social media anyways to kind of like, let people know about the video coming up. And it would be super appreciated if you guys give a like, comment, and subscribe. It would mean a lot, especially when I'm in the growth phase and I'm trying to stack my merits, if you will, and stack the my reviews, if you will. So the more constructive criticism I get from you guys, the more I'm able to tailor my content towards you guys. And it would be super appreciative if you can go do so. So now, thank you for that. Now, alongside with the deadlift video, I had filmed a bicep workout video, and I thought to myself I had a customer friend of mine who had come up to me asking why can't they get their legs to grow, and it's these mistakes that this individual was making that could pretty much be outlined for any exercise you do. And of course, I'm thinking about making this into maybe some form of a series. I haven't decided yet. I'm still considering it in terms of, maximizing your training efficiency and stuff like that. But I'm still debating on the series name and how I'm going to go about it. So if you guys have any ideas, also let me know. Anyone who's also experienced in making series, please comment below and tell me your opinion. I would love to get some insight. It would be super appreciative, especially where I can, build the community and build the following that I want, if you will. Now, today's video, keeping it simple, I want to talk to you about maximizing your bicep training. I had filmed the video last night regarding on my iPhone, but audio came out quite crap, so I'm actually refilming it on my desk. But every and all the mistakes that I'm going to be explaining today, I will overlay a video, kind of like a side-by-side video of what you're doing wrong to what you could be doing right. If this in any way, pertains to you and somehow you relate to it and somehow you're someone who's probably making these mistakes, perfect. I'm tailoring my content towards you guys, so you guys don't have to make these mistakes, and you guys now, of course, double down on your training, which then means that your efficiency will get better, your training style will get better in terms of your engagement and tension and all the other little bits and pieces, and you start building real muscle and start losing real fat. So let's get straight into it. So mistake number 1, too much momentum, right? You can't even begin to imagine how many people I come across in my gym making these mistakes. And I'm telling you right now, this mistake here is literally just top tier, because too much momentum, and what I mean by too much momentum is utilizing the entirety of the body just for an isolated movement. So in this sense, you'll see me on one video, I'm doing a 20 kilo dumbbell curl, and I'm utilizing my entire lower body as well as my lower back as well as my upper body to completely jerk the weight up so then I can perform said bicep curl. No, that takes all the tension off the biceps, and what happens is it ends up putting way more pressure on my lower back, the last thing you want is to stress your lower back in this situation, especially when it comes to an isolated movement. So quick fix, if you look on the other side of the video, you'll see that I've dropped the weight to maybe half that, so it'll be 10 kilos, and I'm simply keeping my entire body locked down. I'm focusing on lengthening and shortening at my arms, and all I'm doing is controlling the movement on the way up as well as on the way down. You can also do it up against the wall if you want, which I haven't got a video for, but same principle applies. If you're just keeping yourself upright, control the weight through and throughout, the more control you have over the weight, the more engagement you'll be able to leverage on the intended muscle group. So give that a go. Hope that goes well. Mistake number 2 is neglecting the eccentric. Listen, I get clients of mine who pretty much make the same mistake, and it's a common mistake, so I'm not judging nobody. At the end of the day, we're all here to get better, we're all here to get consistent, and we're all here to make gains. But one of the biggest things I see is neglecting the eccentric. So what happens is they tend to focus on the way up, and then in the same sense they completely negate all control on the way down. So what happens is they completely rush the movement, thinking about getting through the reps rather than actually getting the reps to work for them. And in this sense, what happens is by then you dropping the weight too fast, you're potentially missing the potential of building more muscle, because it is a two-way system. You are working the concentric, which is of course the contraction phase, but then you're also working the eccentric, which is the negative phase, or in this sense, on the way down, if you will. And the negative is just as important as the concentric, so you also have to think about that. So in this fix, on the next video, you're going to see you're fully extending the arm at its lengthened position, so you're stretching the arm out completely in this locked out phase. You're going to feel that stretch on the way on the bottom, and then from that stretch you're going to completely engage on the way up, which is going to grab that bicep in your favor, and that's what's going to allow you to build that connection between the two. So that's the first thing. The mistake number 3, and this is my favorite mistake, because This is a mistake that can be applied to any and all exercises you do. If you have this mistake corrected and you're utilizing it to its fullest efficiency, I'm telling you right now, there is absolutely no reason why you are not building muscle, you are not building size, you're not getting engagement. And if after all of that still nothing works, come message me and we'll get a session in together. I would love to maybe do a session with you and maybe critique you on certain things if I can. But the last one is mind muscle connection. Most of you guys probably know what mind muscle connection is getting the mind to connect with the muscle in that fashion where we can continuously visualize the biceps in this sense, what we're talking about, the biceps in this sense, to get constant engagement. Just by moving the weight without feeling the bicep doesn't mean your biceps will grow. You've got to have intention behind the movement. So in this sense, we're going to focus on squeezing on the top, so contracting the bicep at the top. We're going to focus on contracting and relaxing on the way down, completely elongating the arms, lengthening that bicep, and then we're going to re-engage that by literally curling from the bottom again. So check those out, build on those, let me know how you feel about them. If you feel like these mistakes are then corrected and you start making some genuine gains, super. I want to hear all about it. I want to see that. If you want me to also correct your form and your technique, message me your videos. I'm more than happy to watch it. I'm more than happy to see it.